Hi guys, welcome to your first Alice tutorial in the Alice tutorial series. Now in this tutorial I'm just going to teach you the basic interface of Alice. So in Alice there are 6 different tabs when you see this window. Wait, hold on, sorry, 5, not 6, 5. So the first tab is tutorial. The tutorial tab has 4 different tutorials you can start from. What it does is once you open the project, it'll teach you step by step on how to make a ice skater jump or how to make a penguin sing. In recent worlds is recent projects or worlds you've opened or worked on. In templates, there are 6 different templates: dirt, grass, sand, snow, space, or water. So these are for the ground of your animation or game. And then examples are example projects. So you just open it, it'll show you all the code, and then you can play it. So then you can mess around with the code and make it your own way. And if you don't select any of this, you just exit, it'll go to grass by default. And if you don't want to see this again, you just uncheck it, and then that won't happen again. So just exit, and there it goes, go to screen. So let's go to the different sections of this interface. Now over here, this is called the object tree. The object tree shows all the objects in the scene view right here. So you can't see the camera because the camera right here, this is the camera itself. We're looking at it. Then the light lights the scene. And then the ground, see, I click that, it selects the ground in the scene view. But watch this. If I click the ground here, it highlights the ground right here. So they both interact with each other. And over here, this is the details. It's called the details section or details area. It has 3 different tabs. First, properties. The properties, you can change the looks of it basically. So if you want to change the opacity to 40%, it'll make it look like a ghost feeling. Or if you want to change it to is showing or false, you can change it to false. And you'll see why it can become useful in our tutorials. You can even change the skin texture, but there's no other texture we can choose right now, so it won't be useful to show. Then methods. The methods are different blocks of code that we're going to work with. So if we want to make the ground move, so we just take this and drag it here. We want to move it up 1/2 meter. So it moves 1/2 meter, right? So you can just right click, delete, or you can just drag it right here. You don't have to empty it because there's no empty. So drag and drop tiles here to delete them. So I guess they're called tiles, not blocks. And then the functions tab, basically it has the basically what they do is they answer a statement. So if the ground is within distance or threshold of an object, then this block of tiles or blocks of code will happen, and so on and so on. So we'll get into methods and functions later on. And then over here, this is the methods area. So we drag our code or tiles right here, and it'll make the program run. It'll make the program run. So the methods is what we use to organize the code. You'll see why methods can be really useful instead of just putting it all in the world.myFirstMethod. Now the events area, this is where a sequential order of events runs. So when the world starts, do world.myFirstMethod, but there's nothing there, so nothing will happen. But if we create a new event, let's say let the arrow keys move the subject, and we want the subject to be camera. We click play. Let's restart that. So we click play. It does world.myFirstMethod, but nothing happens. Okay? But the next event is if we move the arrow keys, the camera will move. So move the arrow keys, and the camera moves. So that's how the events basically work. So those are the basic interface of Alice. In the next tutorial, and probably in different parts, I'm going to teach you on how to work with objects, because those will take a long while, and you'll see why later on. So if you have any questions, feel free to send me a PM. Leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel, and check out my blog and that'd be nice. So that's all for this tutorial. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys later.